In the peaceful land of Kala, there were two great ponds, the South Pond, ruled by Dumpus, and North Pond, ruled by Treatise. These ponds were once inseparable, united by generations of trade, friendship, and shared traditions. Their leaders, Dumpus and Treatise, were not only friends but also respected allies. They had sat together as tadpoles, learning from each other's wisdom, but all that was about to change. One day, Dumpus, growing tired of the trade imbalances between the ponds, stood before his followers in the South Pond.
Enough. I declare a tariff on all goods from South Pond. They sell more to us than us to them. The flies, the berries, there is a trade imbalance. It's time we balance the flow of goods.
When Treatise, the proud leader of North Pond, caught wind of Trumpus' announcement, he could hardly believe his ears. Treatise, ever dignified, stood before his premiers, shaking his head in disbelief.
Dumpus has lost his mind. Who does he think he is, cutting us off like this? We've been friends for generations, and now he dares to insult us with tariffs. I'll show him what it means to disrespect North Pond. If Dumpus thinks that we'll simply bow down and accept his foolishness, he's sorely mistaken. We will retaliate. We'll place tariffs on their precious flies and berries as well. Let's see how they like it when the tables turn.
The two leaders, once close allies, now found themselves caught in a bitter dispute that was tearing at the fabric of Kala land. Days later, Dumpus and Treatise arranged a diplomatic meeting at the border of their ponds, hoping to settle their differences. As they met on opposite sides of the river, the tension in the air was palpable.
Dumpus, your South Pond may have the flies, but it seems you've got a few flies in your head if you think we'd tolerate such an insult. Maybe you've forgotten, but North Pond has always stood tall without your help. So enjoy your tariffs. But don't expect to see anything from us anytime soon.
Tall? The only thing you've stood tall in, Treatise, is your self-importance. If you think that your pond's resources is important to us, you're sadly mistaken. Let's see how you manage without the wonders of the South Pond.
Don't make me laugh, Dumpus. Your so-called wonders are hardly worth the price of a single fly. We will thrive without your precious berries. You'll see how resourceful we are. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from us, if you ever take that ridiculous raccoon off your head long enough to think straight.
With friends like you, who needs cyberbullies?
You're proof that friendship comes with hidden fees. You're the frog version of terms and conditions agreement, tricky and full of surprises.
You are like a prank that never ends. With you around, even my haters are taking notes.
You're like a plot twist no one asked for, an overcomplicated IKEA manual that is so frustrating.
With friends like you, I don't even need spam emails. With you around, who needs Twitter trolls?
You're like a reality show I can't unsubscribe from, an escape room with no exit.
The insults flew back and forth, but neither leader would back down. Their once friendly relationship was now completely fractured, and both ponds stood on the brink of a full-scale trade war. In the North Pond, a small frog named Tad quietly watching the chaos unfold. He turned to his mother, Mommy Lila, who was nearby, her face filled with worrying.
Mommy, why are they fighting? Does it mean that I'm no longer friends with Paul from the South Pond?
Mommy Lila, her face soft but full of wisdom. Her voice was calm, but her eyes showed the sadness of the situation.
Oh, Tad. That's a very important question. You see, when Dumpus placed the tariffs, it hurt everyone. The South Pond won't get our berries or our flies, and we won't get their food either. It's a game of who can hurt the other more. But it's all just pride, Tad. The leaders don't see what they're doing to us, the little frogs. They forget that we don't care about tariffs or trade, we care about our friends.
Will Paul and I ever be able to play again? Will we still be friends?
Tad, it's about understanding. Sometimes, leaders forget what's important, but you can always choose to remember. If you keep your heart kind, you and Paul will always find a way back to each other. The trade war may last a while, but friendship is forever.
Grandpa Croak, a wise elder who had seen many seasons pass, He heard the conversation between Tad and his mother. Grandpa Croak chuckled softly, his deep voice rumbling like thunder in the distance.
Tad, there is a reason why nobody pokes the alligator who lives in the marsh.
Yeah, I know, Grandpa. Alligators are scary.
This stupid fight will mean higher prices of everyday goods for us little frogs. There will be job losses too. We could even have a recession.
No way. Grandpa, you don't need a recess soon. You are always on recess sitting all day on your lily pad.
Hey, that is not what I meant. Recession means reduced economic growth, stock market volatility, and we will have weaker purchasing power.
Huh? I'm confused. Can I go play with Paul now, Grandpa?
Yes, go. You must remember that while the leaders fight, it's up to us little frogs to keep the peace in our hearts. You may not trade berries today or tomorrow, but one day, when the storm passes, you'll trade laughter and stories again.